I never even really covered this stuff. And then they had me on the news and also Swan going, they said these people were killing kids in a basement. They say, okay, Megyn Kelly went on and took a clip where I was talking about Hillary's funding jihadis and Obama back in the Arab Spring that killed tens of thousands of people, hundreds of thousands of people, thousands of children, and how Al-Qaeda was putting kids, which is ISIS, into sex slavery. They edited that out and then cut it together on Fox News with me saying, and Hillary Clinton rapes and kills children in a basement at Ping Pong Pizza. They literally now edit audio, but I was able to go...
They changed your audio?
I was able to go find the day with video with what I really said and throw it back in their face.
Wow, that's really blatant. Where's this? Can we watch this? Where is this that they did that?
Sure, I think.
Do you guys have the comparison of the two up?
Yeah, it's something like Megyn Kelly caught a giant lie against Alex Jones.
Try to find that. We should play that.
But listen, I didn't mean to get in here. I didn't mean to get in here.
First of all, Megyn Kelly's so pretty she can say whatever the fuck she wants.
I think she looks like an old tranny.
I love her. Do you think she looks like an old tranny?
Yeah,
you're hilarious.
You like old trannies?
No, I don't like old trannies, but I think she's hot. You don't like? You don't think Megyn Kelly's hot?
No, I just want to insult her because she's a globalist.
Oh, she's globalist.
Obviously, she's pretty. No, Joe, she's real ugly.
Do you think that she's moved over to NBC? Do you think she's going to change her tune now and go for the liberals?
NBC wants to be the, quote, new Fox News. So they'll be the new kind of Glenn Beck. I'm a conservative, but I hate conservatives and libertarians. And I'm going to speak for everyone, and I can decode it all. So she's going to go over there and be the conservative light and try to get them some ratings.
So it seems like NBC realizes that's where the money is? Is that what you're saying? Want to see how fake news is made from Megyn Kelly on Fox News. Did you find it, Jamie? Okay, let's play it here. Here we go. Give us some volume.
How this whole thing got started.
Pizzagate. Conspiracy gunmen.
Megyn, as many controversies do these days, it began with a tweet. On October 30th, days after the FBI announced they'd be reopening an investigation into Hillary Clinton's emails, someone on Twitter, whose name remains unverified but has several thousand followers, posted that new emails found on Anthony Weiner's computer confirmed that Hillary Clinton was involved in a pedophilia ring. The Twitter post included information from a Facebook user who stated, quote, "My NYPD source said it's much more vile and serious than classified material on Weiner's device. We're talking an international child enslavement and sex ring."
Hit pause for a minute.
The next day,
okay, please, just back it up 10 seconds. Now, this is probably them, quote, trying to debunk us, but what they do is they misrepresent what we're saying. So again, whoever these rogue people were, or I don't know who they are, saying, oh, look, NYPD says it's Weiner and all this, see how they were saying none of that's happening? Now it's actually starting to come out. I don't know how far or how deep it goes, but this is when Kelly...
Well, let's let it play out and then respond to it afterwards, because otherwise we're going to lose our train of thought.
Sure.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Do you know what clip it is?
From
Is the right one?
Facebook user who stated, quote, "My NYPD source said it's much more vile and serious than classified material on Weiner's device. We're talking an international child enslavement and sex ring." The next day, the bogus claim was picked up by a website called YourNewsWire.com, message boards like 4chan and Reddit, right-wing blogs, and several pro-Trump websites. InfoWars' Alex Jones, a far-right web host, posted a YouTube video seen almost 500,000 times.
When I think about all the children Hillary Clinton has personally murdered and chopped up and raped, I have zero fear standing up against her.
The rumor spread, inspiring some newfound internet sleuths to start digging around in John Podesta's hacked emails, searching for proof and location of the so-called sex ring. What they found were numerous references to pizza.
Now here's what Alex Jones actually said.
Resistance to tyrants is obedience to
message to Hillary.
It's Alex Jones.
You can run on.
When I think about all the children Hillary Clinton has personally murdered and chopped up and raped, I have zero fear standing up against her. Yeah, you heard me right. Hillary Clinton has personally murdered children.
Go tell that long-tongued liar.
I just can't hold back the truth anymore. Hillary Clinton is one of the most vicious serial killers the planet's ever seen. Now, there's a twist to that. Am I talking about the devil worship story with her chief of staff, her campaign chairman, looking at the menu of blood and semen and body parts at the Aleister Crowley event, the private event? Oh, no, I'm not talking about that. I mean 200,000 plus dead Christians with her operation with Syria and her operation in Libya and not letting the Christians get out and directing Al-Qaeda and ISIS who target and murder children and put them through sex slavery and throw Catholic priests off cliffs and kill people in mass and murder gays and everything else you can imagine because they don't like peaceful people. And they con everybody that they're for open society and they love everybody. Anything they do is for degradation.
And someone could have been killed inside of your restaurant for no good reason other than people like Alex Jones fanned a conspiracy theory that even the D.C. police say has no basis in fact.
Yes, it's a pack of lies, and it's dangerous. What happens
That's the top
is this
Soros
person was
operator's
inspired
boyfriend.
to drive across 4 state lines with an assault rifle and enter a family-friendly restaurant at 3 o'clock in the afternoon on a Sunday.
I know Reddit has banned this topic on its website. I mean, slowly but surely, those who help fan it are trying to dial it back out of the safety, out of concerns for the safety of those who have been endangered by
Really, this could happen to anyone. It's not just us. It's any single person.
I know you said to our producers, it's all so surreal until the gun comes in. Wow.
And then some guy.
For being here.
So they went, they got it. They didn't get it off YouTube. They got the full clip. They cut the front off, knowing I was actually saying, I don't know about the Satanism before the term Pizzagate was out there. But I do know she's funded the radicals. I came, I saw, they die. Who do rape and kill and cut up kids. So she personally is.
You were making a very provocative statement, and you made a very provocative statement by saying something kind of crazy at first,
yes,
and then backing it up. And so what they decided to do was just edit a chunk of that. And so they didn't really have to edit it and chop it up, but they did take it as bizarre as it seems. They take it out of context.
And said that I was talking about Comet Ping Pong.
Right, well, you weren't.
And I was talking about the spirit cooking Aleister Crowley stuff where the lady is written, it's real for her, and they take little kids to these parties, and they have vats of blood. And that's one thing if you were an adult wanted to do that, issue some art project. This is real. And so I was talking about the menu where they're in the email saying, we're going to have plenty of blood, plenty of semen for you, and other delicious things on the menu. And he's like, what are the juicies on the menu? And they go, well, we're going to have cheese pizza, we're going to have the nut sauce, and we're going to have the pasta, and we're going to have, succulent hot dogs. We know you love succulent hot dogs.
What the fuck?
And they go, oh God, I want to go back to that place in Hawaii that had the best hot dogs. It's like, yes, we've got hot dogs. And Obama wants $65,000 or the hot dogs delivered to the party. Will the hot dogs be there? And then it's in Stratford and CIA emails that got leaked by WikiLeaks that now people have cross-referenced where the CIA's like watching going, look at Obama in Chicago, another hot dog party.
Well, there's
and
definitely
I don't care
something.
if Obama is at a party with 15 dudes. That's his issue. The point is, though, they can blackmail him with this. And the stuff with
Do you think
Obama,
that's
we
real?
never got pedophile codes with Obama. Yeah, no, it's men. I mean, he's had his lover.
Are you trying to say that Barack Obama is a homosexual?
I'm saying he's bisexual.
How dare you?
I really don't even care.
Have you ever seen him with a man? How do you know this is true?
Well, I've seen him with men walking down the street.
Maybe he just likes to bring dudes in to have conversations with them.
Maybe he just orders.
It's probably hard to talk to people when you're the head of the free world.
Maybe he had a party with $65,000 worth of hot dogs.
Yeah, maybe he loves hot dogs. He's like, fuck it. Fuck this diet. I'm not the president anymore.
Yeah,
I'm chilling now.
Listen, I want $65,000.
He's balling.
That's more than 65,000 hot dogs. What a gourmet hot dogs? What, $1 a piece? $2?
Good question.
How many hot dogs? Let's say it's super gourmet. $5 a piece for each hot dog.
President needs a hot dog helping hand. What does that mean?
What if it turns out he was like the 10-time hot dog eating champion? He's like one of those
That's
dudes.
probably it.
What if that's it?
He probably, okay, let's say a hot dog costs $5.
It seems like he actually just really likes hot dogs here, Alex Jones. Like there's a whole article on his love for hot dogs.
$65,000 worth of hot dogs, $5 a piece, $5 per hot dog.
Right, but listen, you got to get those delivered. Someone's got to make them, got to grind it up, put it in the casing, the whole deal. Maybe he gets like gourmet hot dogs.
Somebody's got to put those kids in the hot tub.
He might have been putting together some giant party. Some I'm out of this job party. No?
Yeah.
I don't know. But what I'm saying
hot
is...
Hot dog is a code for male prostitutes.
Okay, maybe it is. But what I'm saying is anybody who's skeptical, anybody who's looking at this and going, you guys are so fucking crazy. This is so... You're making such gigantic leaps of faith. No leaps. Just look at what the weird code in those emails. There was definitely some code in those emails.
And let me tell you what happened to me, Joe. After... This one, in fact, my crew actually got mad. I'm going to be honest with you. Let's tell everybody the truth here. We're about 5 days into this, and the news hadn't even picked it up, and all my crew is doing is all day reading thousands of emails. I mean, there's thousands that are just related to food and hot dog and kids and hot tubs and kid deliveries and oh, the spirit cooking and oh, Aleister Crowley and oh, there'll be semen and blood. I told my crew, I said, it's probably true. No one's going to believe us. Stop obsessing on it and stop reading these emails because I want to focus on the election and everything else that's happening. So then sites start accusing me of covering up the Podesta stuff before it's called Pizzagate, and then I get blamed for being behind Pizzagate, and I'm not even bitching. I'm explaining what it's like to really be trying to get at the truth, and then people take the fact that it's complex. So you'd be better at this than me, Joe, because you know how to put stuff out clear and parse it. I just know all this crap.
Well, you get crazy and start ranting.
People won't listen to me because I got too much data. And you imagine what this is like? I mean, it's just, I'm sick of it. I don't know everything that's going on, but I know this. I have good CIA people and FBI and Secret Service, okay, telling me, yes, Alex, it's worse than you know. Keep getting them. It's going to come out, and it's starting to come out and saying, watch, when we start arresting the pedophile networks, we're going to roll up the Democrats and the Republicans that are involved. And that's why Trump said in his speeches at the inaugural, this is not about parties. We're taking these people on. We're bringing God back in. Even somebody that wasn't very religious like Trump has gotten religion learning about this. Because let me tell you something, Trump's not a devil worshiper, and he loves God, and he's been briefed on all this, and he's going to roll their ass up. So the pedophiles better get ready.
I want you to clear something up right now. Look at that camera and tell everybody you're not Bill Hicks.
That's so stupid. Tell them you're not.
I'm not either. Tell them.
Well,
these fucking people think there's a goddamn conspiracy.
Well,
and
here's
Bill
what
Hicks
happens.
pretended to die.
Here's what happens. They think it's a flat Earth too. I take real stuff. And notice Joe's done his research, not kissing his ass, so he knows all these little points I'm making better than I even did. Yeah, I'm like remembering stuff when he brings it up because I try to suppress half this crap. I can't handle it anymore, man. I'm 43, and I'm sitting here looking at all this, and these people come up to me on the street and they go, "Hey Joe, it's happened like 5 times," and then I try, like, oh, I knew you were, I mean, not
Alex
Joe.
Jones. Alex.
Whatever
your fucking name is. Alex Jones.
All right, the programming.
So they yell at.
No,
the comedian.
You're the Manchurian Candidate.
They say Bill.
Bill Hicks.
Yeah, no, seriously.
Oh, they say Bill.
I'll be on the street, or I'll be at a restaurant, and they come over and they say, hey, Bill. Maybe I'm really Joe Rogan. That's the conspiracy. And I turn around, they go, oh, I know it's you. All because I did a few pieces in one little video with a guy that lived in Austin that you knew. It's how I met you. With,
but you don't
Kevin
look
Booth.
like Bill Hicks. That's what's ridiculous about it. Like, what did you get? Like massive plastic surgery, changed the way your voice sounds? Like, your voice is so different than his.
That's
and it
what I'm
always has
saying
been.
is that no one ever wants to look at real conspiracies because they're complex and hard to understand. They want to just go with the Earth is flat. There's aliens living underneath the Capitol.
Dinosaurs aren't real.
No. I mean, listen. The point is, I'm not going to bash Eddie. Eddie. It's good to have a free, open mind, but he doesn't promulgate stuff. He's only researching what's been said. So I want to just get this out of the way. I am Bill Hicks. I'm actually.
You are.
How old would Bill Hicks be? Like 60?
I think he died at 32 in 1994. So do the math.
I know one thing. It's hot in here.
Is it really? I'm not hot. Eddie, you hot?
Nope.
I always keep my studio really cold.
Oh, do you? Well, you get crazy. You're a goddamn human inferno.
I'm melting.
You know,
Alex.
There's a lot of people that don't know like how you got started. But one of the things I thought was really bizarre in that thing was that lady was calling you a right-wing host, a far right-wing host.
Yeah.
You've never been a right-wing guy, and it's a big misconception. Like, you were always totally anti-Bush. You got arrested speaking
twice, actually,
before Bush was even elected.
Yeah.
You were trying to stop him from being elected back when Clinton was in office.
And then when he stole the election from Gore, who I didn't even really like, I still came out and exposed it, and it's now been certified in Congress, and they've documented it. I just go with what the facts are.
Right, you've never, and one of the things that really opened my eyes, this is a really important video that you did, 9/11 Road to Tyranny, where you talked about the World Trade Organization protests and how they had sent in these people in government uniforms with government issue boots and these anarchists that were dressed in black, and it's that this is an actual tactic that they'll use to break up peaceful protests. Well, they'll send in soldiers or policemen or whoever the hell they're hiring, no one knows, and they send these people in, they smash everything up, they start it, turn into a violent protest, they light things on fire, and then they all hold up in a building and they negotiated their release, and none of them were ever arrested. And when you showed this clip by clip from these various news organizations, and you focused on the kind of clothing they're wearing and the difference in their behavior versus the behavior of all the peaceful protests, and then showed the result of it, which had these people that were walking to work with a WTO sticker that had a line through it, and police stopped them and said, you can't have that sticker on that book bag. You can't have a pin.
It was an admitted beta test for martial law. And again, I'm not anti-cops themselves. The media always spins it. You expose pedophilia, they blame some innocent pizza place. You expose the government trying to make cops do bad things, now you hate average cops.
It might not have even been cops. I mean, who knows who was doing that?
Well, they admitted who it was. It was Delta Force.
That makes sense.
Delta Force, and I'm not blasting Delta Force. They were given the order by Clinton to go out and to recruit, and they recruited just about 400 leftist foundation-funded groups funded by big private foundations. They trained them for about a month before in Oregon. They flew them there, put them in a government housing facility. This was on the news later. I just covered local news stories.
But they did retreat to a building and negotiated their surrender. And they were released, right?
Yes.
But this is after all this property damage,
they
all this
were the
craziness.
ones, though, they went out to start the attack, so they had it on video, so they could then attack the 100,000 peaceful protesters.
So this was something that, I mean, we don't like. We like to think, just like you don't like to think that pedophiles are real, you don't like to think that anyone in the government would ever organize some kind of an attack or some sort of a fake event where a bunch of people that you hire to start smashing things to make a peaceful protest look bad. We don't want to think that that's possible, but it is possible.
It goes on, but
it turns out that this is actually a documented tactic.